Kalatvlive. Kalatvlive machiegni pacho. Ma e odwa.
Geno kanyo ni rio makare kama mroma intiere enthulo makende makao maru akini machiegni mar yudo kanyo weche manyien mag Dier Odiochieng kokalo kanyo wang jowi mari mar kalatvlive weche gi ikeloni kodan Brenda Agenyo ka jaloko marwa en David Abila machiegni. Ker ma pacho kae Laktar William Ruto timo limbe mare e piny mar Tanzania kama bende Ker Ruto koroto owacho ni pinjego mag Afrika nyalo biro berore kendo loso uchumi margi bed makare to makamana ka gitiyo kanyakla. Ker Ruto ma bende norwaki malich mokalo e pinyno koda ka jotelo mag pinyno ka otelnegi koda ka Mama Samia Suluhu koroto yango ni pinjego mag Afrika pono ni obiro riwore kanyakla kendo gibedo gimoro achiel to ginyalo biro neno ni giloso gikeni kendo gibero uchumi mag pinjego mag Afrika.
We must empower the private sector to lead. Government's role is to de-risk, enable, and accelerate. Your role as business leaders is to invest, innovate, and integrate. A target of US $500 million in new cross-border investments and $1 billion in trade over the next 3 years is ambitious, but entirely achievable if we act with purpose and alignment. Arising from this forum, we are making clear, actionable commitments. On non-tariff barriers, I have said we must transition from seemingly endless discussion to execution. Our governments will establish a joint mechanism to eliminate all outstanding barriers, publish a time-bound resolution plan, and implement a continuous monitoring system to ensure new barriers are addressed swiftly and conclusively. On private sector engagement, we fully support the establishment of a Tanzania-Kenya Joint Business Council as the central platform for structured collaboration, and I'm very happy that the business communities have signed an MOU here to facilitate. Through sector-specific working groups, we will ensure continuous engagement and translate private sector priorities into investments, partnerships, and measurable outcomes. Beyond the Joint Business Council, we will institutionalize the Tanzania-Kenya Business Forum as an annual platform to review progress, track implementation of commitments, and unlock new opportunities. The forum we have had here today, and I want to encourage the private sector. If you want to make things easy, get partners from Kenya into your business and get partners from Tanzania into your business. That way, you will have the ear of government on both sides, and we will unlock all these transactions much more easily. What we are offering is that this forum we are having today in Tanzania, let us have it next year in Kenya, and the following year in Tanzania, and the following year in Kenya, until we make this market one seamless market.
Governor e county no ma West Pokot mano migosi Simon Kachapin koroto wuok oko kendo golo siem mager ne jogo ma osebedo ka kunyo mula ataro mar chike makamago. Kane oloso odiochieng' no manyoro, jatelo no koroto wacho ni gibiro neno ni giketo chikego mager, ma bende koro biro neno ni jogo duto matimo ohala mar kunyo mula e county no oluwore koda ka chikego ma owinjore, ma ka ok kamano tibiro makgi kendo kawnegi ondamo mowinjore mar chik.
Mining, many illegal mining activities. Na mimi kama gavana wa kaunti hii sijafurahia. kwa sababu wananchi ambaye walinichagua, wananchi ambao mimi naongoza, wameniambia wachafurahia vile watu wengi ambao uwezo wao sijui imetoka wapi, wamekuja na nguvu ya come by force, wanatumia njia yote kuja kuchimba dhahabu bila hata idhini ya kaunti ya West Pokot, hata idhini ya wananchi wenyewe. Na mimi kama gavana, sisi kama viongozi ambao tumechaguliwa, tuko na jukumu ya kuona kwamba watu wetu na haki zao zimelindwa. Mimi nimeongea na serikali kuu kwa kina, na tulikuwa tumekubaliana kwamba illegal miners should not operate, wasikue katika sehemu zile dhahabu imepatikana bila ruhusa ya national government, bila ruhusa ya county na wenyeji wananchi. Lakini hii imeendelea kwa muda mrefu, ambaye hata mimi imenikasirisha kwamba sisi tutaendelea namna gani kama county ama nchi if we can't streamline, if we can't structure, make well-structured mining activities in our own country. How can we develop? This is what we call purely economic exploitation of our people. God gave them all these resources so that they can benefit and develop this county. But what is happening is purely economic exploitation, and we demand that the national government take charge and ensure that no illegal miner is in West Pokot.
Duon buch siasa mar UDA koroto Orlando ni yiero ma adundo mabende ne gidhi bago ka giyiero kodo jal mabiro fwadho ne gi bendera mano ne motelo ne yiero ma ibiro time kar chung'od bura ma Orkalau koroto ochor ka odwok chien nyaka tarik 8 dwe mar abich igani mabende ni chieng' tich abich mano kowuok e tarik 9 mane en chieng' sabato mano ningo beni time yiero makamano ma biro banka jokanyo e duolo mochung'ne tayo chenro mag yiero e duon buch siasa no mar UDA ne jobedo koda karomo makende kama bende koroto gi yiero ni yiero makamano ibiro bagi tarik 8 ma en chieng' tich abich mabiro ni seche nogo bende koroto gigolo kwayo makende ne jogo duto ma ochung' koda ka otiko mar duon buch siasa no mar UDA mondo miyo bio neni okelo kwe makende e seche ma bende koroto ibiro tim yiero makamano.
Okay, good evening, members of the Fourth Estate. My name is Jimmy Kahindi. I'm a commissioner with the National Election Board of UDA. I'm here with my colleague, Ms. Mary Mutinga. Today, we've been able to converge here at Elementaita Mountain Lodge with our 10 aspirants of the Olkalau by-election, which is happening soon, this week. We came here today, and we were able to take through the members the voting process that the party has adopted. We have enlightened them on the procedure because we are not using the usual ballot paper way of voting. We are doing the digital and electronic voting. We have explained to them the elections, how they're going to be conducted, what they need to know, the do's and the don'ts, and how they're going to prepare for themselves for these elections. Among the many issues that we have had discussed with our aspirants is the date of the election. Initially, we had slated the date to be on the 9th. But when we got here, we got a request from our aspirants because there's another political party which has also intended to do the elections on Saturday. They have made a request to us that we push our elections to Friday. We have communicated that request to the party headquarters, and that was granted. So I want to say it categorically clear that the party nominations for UDA in Olkalau will be conducted on Friday, the 8th of May, 2026.
My name is Mary Mutinga, one of the commissioners of UDA. I'm here to support my fellow colleague, Jimmy Kahindi, to oversee the exercise of nominations We are doing our nominations here at Olkalau constituency. And mine is to assure you, our candidates here who are with us today, that the election is going to be free, fair, and viable. And this gadget we are using this time, it's an electronic gadget. It's very good, very effective and efficient, and very fast. In fact, immediately we finish, you close the gadget, the results comes out there and then, and it shows in our photo at the head office. So I want to assure our candidates that this is the best gadget ever, and there is no malpractices in it, because these are not the time of ballot papers when we used to stuff boxes.
Duol mar governors mapacho kaeri koroto yango nigitio kanyakla mar neno nigi bero counties duto maromo 40 kod abiro mapacho kaeri. Marien wach mabreno yangi kod kajata tije maduong e duolno mano Mikai Mary Mwiti mabende koroto oyango ni governors mapacho kaeri sani koroto tiyo kanyakla mar no nigi bero chenro mopogore mag dongruoge e pacho kaeri to enya bero chenro go mag thieth mabende koroto biro neno ni gigengone thoe mag nyithindo go ma inyuolo kachiel kod kamine ma osebedo ka wito ngimagi e kinde mag dhi konyore. Jatlono bende koroto yango ni chenro ma kamago gin mago mabende koroto biro neno ni ute thieth duto mawuok e counties 40 kod abiro ma pacho kaeri ni kora kama mashinde manyien mag nyasani mabende nyalo ti godo mar no ni gibero chenro mag thieth kachiel kod chenro mamoko e pacho ka.
The emphasis on surveillance, accountability and response is exactly what we need to drive meaningful and measurable change. Today's engagement is particularly important as we align the MPDSR investment case with the support from the Gates Foundation. This presents a valuable opportunity to ensure that our priorities are not only well-defined, but also adequately resourced and strategically implemented. As we deliberate today, I encourage us to focus on a few areas. First, strengthening the use of data to inform decision-making and action. Every maternal and newborn death reviewed must lead to clear, actionable insights. It will be meaningful if we just review and have this data, but we sit on the data without doing anything. Action must follow. The fact that the governors every Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays pick the reports and they call me and tell me, we've realized there was a lapse somewhere, there's somebody that didn't do their job and the like, I feel extremely very proud that this conversation has gone to the highest doorstep of the people that we wanted them to be accountable for any loss. That to me is the greatest milestone. For the fact that governors seated in a room speak about MPDSR.
That when we look at the indicators in Africa, there's a lot to be done. Our leaders made commitments. If you go to almost every country in Africa, the target they have for 2030 is almost the same. For maternal deaths, for under 5, for the newborns. But in terms of getting there, we are at different phases, different stages in the continent.
Some leaders are there, but there are some leaders who, beside their title, show us results. They come to the level of the front line and engage with the frontline workers. And once you remove barrier, I think everybody can be able to access to you. Even as a leader, probably you know where we need to go together.
Governor e county no Turkana mano migosi Jeremiah Lomorukai koroto wuokoko kendo dwaro mondo midwol mochung'ne kedo koda mibadhi e pacho kaeri the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission oneni otimo nonro mapiyo kaka nyalore kendo kawo ondamo mar chik mowinjore ne moko kuom moko kuom kuonde tiegruok mag somo e kaunti no Turkana mabende koro to wacho ni wechego mag mibadhi omako. Jatelo no mabende ne loso mano ba e sechego eko mabende no wuok oko mar ne sidho ayanga chenro mar pogo omenda mag basaris ne jopuonjre mawuok e familia mochando e kaunti no Turkana. Koro to yango ni nitiere kaka kuonde somo makamago osebedo katiyo marach koraka omenda mag basaris. Jatelo no koro to dwaro mondo midwol no tim nonro mapiyo kaka nyalore kendo jogo duto ma oyudi koraka wechego eko mag mibadhi omaki kendo kawnegi ondamo mowinjore mar chika. Kabende koro to medo ni maen achiel kuom yorego eko mabende koro to kuonde somo makamago osebedo ka duoko godo chien chenro mag somo e kaunti no Turkana.
Kama viongozi wa Turkana, kuna ukora inaendelea mali kwa pesa ambayo inatakana iende kwa watoto. Na hiyo sio story. Na pia wale directors wa hizo institutions ama coordinators, tafadhali let us not encourage, because if you can steal money that is meant for that kid, that poor kid from a very poor background. Na institutions yetu ambayo inaangalia mambo ya integrity lazima wawe keen, au some institutions are misusing funds meant for our children.
Na tuhakikishe wote wamesoma, iwe mtoto mvulana, iwe mtoto msichana, kwa sababu hii basari ni kuhakikisha ya kwamba tuko na a balanced society that supports mtoto kijana na mtoto msichana, kwa sababu wote wako na uwezo wa kusoma na kutimiza ndoto zao.
Total children ambao wamebenefit ni 165. Ukiangalia hiyo namba yote 165,000 inamaanisha ya kwamba hiyo ni namba kubwa sana katika kaunti hii. Licha kwamba fedha ziko chache na hombi la watu wengi ni kwamba hii pesa ingeongezwa hata ifike 1 billion. Hiyo ndio hombi letu sisi wote, kwa sababu tunajua how vulnerable our children or our community.
Wadhi yoyo matina kawadwogo wakilo ni weche mamoko mo tucho koni koraka kocha kikidhi maboro medamana kete wang jobi mari mar Kala TV.
Tok bedo kod odiochieng' marabora e sikunde ka idwogo pacho, yud thuolo mar kweyo pachi kendo bedo gi mor e chenro mar Bang School. Chenro mar Bang School chakore saa 10:30 mamidhiambo nyaka saa 11 mamidhiambo. Kama inene katun mamori, ipuonjori weche mathoth, ibedo kod mor gi nyiero motimo Cathedral. Kik bai, Bang School, chenro manigi mor lilo ne nyithindo duto. Kala TV, machiegni pacho ma e odwa.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Komuch to wan kore duoko mag tuke mopogore opogore, jotugo motimogi, kuonde magitimogie, to gin tuke magi mabiro. Mano emomiyo wan ka e chenro mar chal pewe tudri kodwa wuok tich nyaka tich abich saa 11 mar midhiambo nyaka saa 12 mar midhiambo. Kama wanyisi motimore e pewe duto mana e Kala TV.
Ka wadhi nyime en ni jopiny e kaunti no ma Migori koro to wuok oko kendo gikwedo malich mokalo ywaruok ma osebedo ka neno e duond buch siasa mar ODM kane otenegi koda ka migosi Charles Osewe. Jopiny go koro to ywak malich mokalo ni pogruok ma kamano ma koro to biro miyo duond buch siasa no ero mar ODM dog chien e chenro go eko mag dongruok, kendo gidwaro mondo mi jotelo duond buch siasa no mar ODM oyoriwre kanyakla mar neno ni gikelo kwe e kindgi.
Hatujafurahia ile mambo ambayo yanaendelea kwa ODM sasa hivi. Tumekuwa na malumbano mengi sana, mpaka saa zingine tunashindwa ni nini inaendelea katika ODM. kila mara mambo inaenda kutengenezwa kwa NDP, mara watu wanaenda kukaa mahali. Ile kitu ambayo inasumbua watu ya ODM hasa ni nini? Sasa hivi ukisikia zile mambo ambayo wanaongea ni mambo ambayo hata wewe mwenyewe unaweza jiuliza ni nini inaendelea. Sasa hivi tangu waanze kuwa na partnership na UDA kama party, tukakuwa na ile kitu inaitwa broad based arrangement. Tumeona rais akitembea kila mahali akizindua projects mbalimbali, akileta maendeleo mbalimbali, iwe ni barabara, hospitali, iwe ni mambo ya affordable housing, iwe ni kufungua paya, kufanya kila kitu president anajaribu. Hii malumbano itafanya hata rais atarudisha mkono chini. Zile projects ambazo alikuwa ameanza kuzindua na zile ambazo zilikuwa zimeanza hata zitasimama, kwa sababu wameweka siasa badala ya maendeleo. Tungesimama na rais kwa sababu yeye ndio mtu amesimamia maendeleo. Atupe ile maendeleo anaweza tupa na tuwe na yeye pamoja, kwa sababu tumeona mingi amefanya. Hata yeye amekuwa akizunguka hapa Nyanza, anaenda popote kule. Na niliwaambia ODM sio party ya Nyanza peke yake. Hii ndio kitu hao watu wanasahau. Ati ODM ni party ya Wajaluo. Hapana. Hii vitu itafanya zile vitu ambazo rais alikuwa ameanza kuweka pale na pale zitaanza kuwa na shida. Hata zile pesa ambazo zilikuwa zinafaa kukuja zijengewe barabara zitarudishwa chini, kwa sababu tumeanza maneno mingi hapa na pale. Tunataka wawe pamoja na Ruto kama vile walikuwa pamoja na yeye. Na hii kitu iwe ni ya kwamba broad based arrangement lazima iendelee. Hatutaki maneno mingi.
Acha wananchi nje. Viongozi wamekaa chini, huyu amechukua chairman, huyu amechukua secretary, sijui treasurer. Hakuna hata mwananchi hata moja ambao mumechagulia hapo, ujue eti hapa hii chama ni ya wananchi, sio ya viongozi. Viongozi wewe kesho utabaki. Wananchi bado wapo. Kwa nini mnatoa wananchi kwa vile vyeo ambao wapo ya party, mnataka mkae nyinyi viongozi? Viongozi wetu wa party wa ODM wameweka interest wao mbele, sio ya wananchi. Kwa sababu wao wanaongea kuhusu pesa ambao wanaingia nayo kwa mfuko, sio kwa wananchi. Amejua eti akienda pale akipiga vigumu, atawaambia wale eti ni tuko na wananchi. Ukikosa kufanya hii, tutaenda kwa barabara. Round hii nataka kukuambia party yetu ya ODM. Ukitegemea eti wananchi wataenda barabara, ama ukitegemea eti ODM vile munaenda watu watasimama na ODM kidete, ukae ukijua eti party zingine ama tofauti hata na UDA, hata SDP, hata nini zitaingia hapa Nyanza.
Pinyo wacho mapacho kaeri kuroto oyango ni gisendiko etich oganda jo Kenya moingo milion 26.1. Mairi ni wach mabende kuroto no yangi kola kajachiu wachelo pinyo wacho migosi Isaac Mwaura mabende kuroto oyango ni eiga mokalo eiga mara 2025 kende. Pinyo wacho kuroto neondiko etich oganda jo Kenya maingo 100,000 kabende kuroto yango ni porogini kola kachino makare mabiro neno ni oganda matote pacho kaeri oyudo tije kendo dago ngima makare.
Was driven by affordable housing projects and the resumption of road construction works at a cost of 220 billion. You know, there are 585 projects, 6,000 kilometers of roads, and we want to construct another 28,000, underscoring the government's commitment to economic recovery and job creation. The government remains focused on sustaining this upward trajectory to enhance livelihoods and economic prosperity for all Kenyans. We have experienced very high inflows in Masinga, Kamburu, Kindaruma, Gitaru, and Kiambere dams. As of 7 a.m. This morning, Kiambere Dam had spilled with water levels reaching 41 centimeters above the maximum capacity. Residents in Garissa and Tana River counties are urged to move to higher grounds.
Moko kuom jodak e kaunti no Mameru koroto wuok oko kendo oseo malich mokalo moko kuom jotelo e pacho kaeri magiwacho ni okosebedo ka koroto nyiso luoro ma owinjore ne jatend piny Kenya, ne jalup jatend piny Kenya manongire Kithure Kindiki. Oganda go eko mabende ne loso koraka jofwamb weche e koroto wacho ni ogimor gi kit weche go eko manyane no wachi koraka migosi Ali Hassan Joho mabende ne jatend migawo mochungne mwandu manie bwoloho ka otenore koraka kom mar jalup jatend piny wacho. Oganda go koroto wacho ni ponono ni nitiere paro moro mar biro golo oko ngire Kithure Kindiki kaka jalup jatend piny wacho to biro chuno gi mar kwepo piny wacho kendo ogi bisiro piny wacho lwedo mane kinde yiero maduong' mabiro e higa mar 2027.
Hiyo tumesema kama Wameru tumekasirika. Tafadhali rais, tangaza msimamo wako. Juu hata sisi hatuelewi. Mbona mtu kama Joe atatukana Kindiki na uko hapo na hatujasikia ukiongea kitu yoyote. Kwa hivyo sisi kama Wameru tunataka kuambia rais na tunaomba rais na tunataka kumjulisha hivi. Kama akona Kindiki, we can assure him of the support of Merians. All Merians are going to support him. Lakini akiendelea kuguzaguzwa hivyo anaguzaguzwa, hata sisi hatufurahi.
Sisi tunaomba kama utosheki na kiti ya siezi, tunaomba uondoke, ujiuzuru, uende ukaombe kiti ukiwa nje, kwa sababu huwezi kuomba kiti ya makamu wa rais na makamu wa rais already ako. Hiyo ni kuonyesha ya kwamba utampia heshima kwa sababu mkubwa wako, ukisema unataka kiti ya mkubwa wako, hiyo ni kuonyesha ya kwamba hakuna heshima hapo.
Naomba rais pia asimame kidete, amtetee, amuonye Joho na amtetee Kindiki kila pahali, kwa sababu Joho amekuja vibaya sana na si vizuri hivyo anafanya. Anafaa kumpa heshima. Kama ni kutoka atoke na uzuri, atuache na amani na Kindiki wetu.
Mupatie serikali nafasi itufanyie kazi mpaka 2027 ikifika wakati wa siasa. Ndio wakuje watasema ile kazi wamefanya. Na nyinyi opposition mkae tayari, sababu wengine wenu tuliwatuma huko na hakuna kitu mlitufanyia. Kwa hivyo ni lazima tutaangalia kienye mumefanyia mwananchi.
Gikanyono bende machopa manegiko markile ni wechege kimanyene magreru richenka kanegi mola mesawa marka weche manyen bende parni nyalo medo yudo wechege ki kai medo luwa wa mbui marwa mopogore ka utingo mano mar Facebook Kala TV Live, mano mar YouTube Kala TV, mano mar X Kala TV, kachiro kola kamano mar TikTok Kala TV. Warom kendo esa machielo kamano kelo ni wechege laksechege enan Brenda Agenyo kajaloko marwa ne en David Abila.